minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high, hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the mood. I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice.
Hey, it is your girl Khandi, and I am here for Married to Medicine Season 11, Episode 12. I titled it, We Know Our HOA Finally Called. Phaedra. Okay, we know that. But title of the episode is Calm After the Storm. And we are still on the sand dune, sand beach. We still out there in the water, y'all, in Key West. But without further ado, I have my girl Aries Gang with me. And EJ, the TV junkie. Hey, EJ. Hey, Aries.
What up?
Vibe check. Aries, thoughts on the episode?
I was underwhelmed. I wanted to see more. It was still a good episode. I feel like it was still worth my time, like just watching it and then just getting some of the after effects. Honestly, you know what I will say what this episode did for me is it gave me, and I know you're gonna be mad at this, Khandi, but it gave me a newfound fandom of Phaedra. I kind of go up for Phaedra for the last 3 episodes. I'm like, you know what? I ain't mad at it. The way she just picked up the little dude or whatever, check, and was like, we checking out. I ain't been waiting on me since last night. I'm out this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, you come with me. Come on.
I ain't mad at her. I'm not mad at her at all. Last week I said Heavenly was wrong and the Phaedra flipped it and reversed it on Heavenly. Like what Heavenly wanted did not actually happen. And hey, I can give credit where it's due, and hey, it is what it is. EJ, your thoughts on this episode? I know you didn't get what you want. I know you didn't.
No, I really
but what's your
didn't.
thoughts?
I mean, honestly, it was a cool episode. Like I said, when we got back to Dr. G and T, that really just ignited it up for me. I really wanted more with the whole King situation. I just wanted more in general, but I ain't gonna lie, I don't have, I don't know Phaedra. Like, I don't have like the whole backstory of her, but I do hear a lot of people they be having their issues with Faye Faye. I had to say it, but I have had nothing but respect for Phaedra over here in these Married to Medicine streets, and I really feel like they just did not treat her like the way that they should have embraced her. Like I feel like they gave T more respect than they gave Phaedra, and I just thought I love the boss B move that she made when she walked up out of there. I wasn't mad at it.
I agree. I'm not mad at it either. You know. Let's see who we got in the chat. Looks like nobody here but Lemon Kush Pepper, and she has been doing her thing, running over to everybody's channel, letting everybody know that they hit the like button and subscribe to everybody's channel. Yeah. And we appreciate it, Lemon Kush. Thank you so much, dear heart. She's been putting in work, okay? Since she been working since 9:15, okay? She was early. Well, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get this thing started. I got some pictures, a few pictures. So
I forgot to get the thing. My bad, girl. I got
you
caught
did.
up.
It's okay. Y'all, why I keep being over here? I have to keep moving myself. I don't know. But anyway, so y'all. The episode started off with it where it ended last, and we see, Sweet Tea, full Gale Divas.
Oh my gosh, right? Oh my
gosh. Why was she over there trying to check King? I get it. That's a whole man. That's a whole man.
Ma'am, get away from me.
Thoughts? EJ, then Aries.
Okay, so here's my thing. I don't understand why stuff don't work the same for everybody because to me it feels like Dr. G and T got some stuff messed up because Quad would have had every right to get in that if the way that she came over there at King. No, but she told her right. She was like, go over there with your husband. Like Quad was
Tisha.
trying to, make things right. And I was just like, ain't no way. Why are you going after him? You don't even know what happened, but yet you going after him. And the way Dr. G just sit there and lied, but I know we gonna talk about it because they was lying, both of them. I felt a little sorry for her when he was getting in there, but they was lying, just straight up lying. I know they edit stuff, but they were still lying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the
It
edit
was too
be
much.
hell.
Yeah, just doing too much. I just didn't agree with it. Like you running over there to him, you need to be running over there to your husband and making sure he okay.
Right.
Dude, instead of trying to over here trying to take down this man, like, and then here's the crazy part about it, and I don't condone nobody touching nobody, no,
Mm-hmm.
no men, women, none of that stuff. Let me say that. But then this is where we have the problem at. Somebody run up in your face, try to attack you, and if you retaliate, then you the one that's wrong. Why even put people in them situations when you don't have to?
Right.
Take your butt over there to your husband and call it a day. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. Yes. Avery's game.
Same. I just felt like you doing too much, T. Like you going from one extreme to the next. You getting into it with Heavenly. You over here now, like Candy said, Gail Devers digging in the sand. She ain't never ran that fast in her life. I said, girls, just stop. It was just off putting. I was like, why
Mm-hmm.
is she trying to say something to King? And I like the way that Quad went about it. She was like, girl, go over there with your man. Okay, I got this.
Yeah.
It was just that easy. But T, I don't know. She just do too much.
Yeah.
Seem too
It,
much.
it wasn't warranted. Like but I get it. You act like it was they were alone. It was like it was just you act like it was just y'all four on the island. It was 12 no 20 some people out there plus production and the crew. What do you think was going to happen? Like really? And I kept looking at these people. I'm like, okay, that's not Damon. That's got to be a producer or somebody. The big dude behind Shake. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
And the dude that's holding King, that's still the same guy. I'm like, that's not Damon. Okay, that's production or crew or whatever. Sweet Tea, what are you?
Like Gary said, team too
Because
much.
if he puts his hand in a certain way and you back there, you get popped in the nose. Oh, now it's an uproar. Now it's a problem. Even Dr. Jackie, she was not Jackie, Simone. I'm like, where's Simone? It's
Mm-hmm.
over there. Girl, you don't get in. That's why Heavenly always say men don't talk to women, men don't confront women because it's gonna be a problem. They even say that on Love and Marriage Huntsville, even Marceau. Let's not do that because when men get into it, it could be deadly. It could be a problem. It could be real
Right.
serious when men get into it. And don't put me in a position to have to put myself in a bad spot. Men, and I respect that. I listen, child. I don't know what Sweet Tea was thinking. I don't know.
Then her
So
man get on there and disrespect her the way that he disrespected her after she done ran over there in her like just running. Girl, I thought she
okay,
was gonna fall. If she had failed, I would have laughed. I'm sorry. I was waiting on the
For
fall.
real.
this was too funny to me. Dr. Eugene was like, going over there.
No.
Going over there.
Right. Yes. Him and Damon was not here for it. They was like, ooh, come
Like,
on.
let's go. Let's go. Let's take a walk.
You
Nam yo hore kekyo.
know
Nam
what I
yo
didn't like?
ho.
I don't like how Dr. Mimi is throwing the cape on. It's like she's already chosen sides to be with uh T and Greg. Like she over here, don't let them attack your marriage. They're trying to tear you guys apart. I did not like that.
Me neither.
Maybe that was the right thing to
Ugh.
say at the moment, but I don't know. I don't know. But child, why they had to perform an exorcism on this girl? Because she was just that damn turned up that they had to sit there and hug her and hold her and let her know that her covenant is she need to protect her covenant. And you got that guy praying, Dr. Contessa praying, and then you got Phaedra. Nam yo ho resha. I said, girl, what is you saying? That was too funny. I was laughing.
I was cracking up, Candy and EJ. I said, what in the world?
I say, Is she over here speaking in tongues?
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness, I try not to laugh because I don't never want to laugh at nothing that
Yeah.
got to do with nothing spiritual. But
And then she falling. And when she
Right.
fall, that gal get all she get her face do ball up there. And I'm like, is it that serious? Is it that serious? Is
oh,
it that serious?
Jackie then was looking like, girl, what in the
That would have been
world?
me. That would have been me. I'd have been just like Toya. I'd have been like, oh, what a picture? What Toya at? Oh, walking up. I would have been like, what the?
Right. When she walking up out the beach, she was like, what?
tell you like
Now
they
what did
messing up my
happen?
buzz for real.
Yeah,
Like they,
y'all kill. This don't kill my vibe. They done killed it already. Okay.
They killed it.
Because Sweet Tea was, and then the thing is, from what Heavenly said, she says when she failed, that kind of took the steam out of the situation. But Sweet Tea hit um Dr. Simone. Dr. Simone hit her back.
Oh no.
That's because if you look at it, the scene it didn't go together. It's like, why is she so turned up? She's turned up
Yeah.
because Dr. Simone put hands on her too, allegedly.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's why
Okay,
she's
that makes
turned up.
sense.
Allegedly, is because Dr. Simone hit her back because she hit Dr.
Yeah.
Simone
yeah, she
Because
deserves it.
girl, you doing too much.
because it didn't match. Like you asking her a question and she getting at it. Y'all got attitude. Y'all cursing back and forth, and then you are being pulled away by 10 people. How does that make sense? 10 people to pull you back?
Nah.
Really? That's why they kind of treat her that way because she is violent. She puts her hands on people.
She is,
Yeah.
yeah.
She is unhinged. She doesn't have self-control at all.
Mm-mm.
Because
Yeah,
we can
I have
hit all day long. We ain't got to touch each other. We don't have to do all
Mm-mm.
that.
exactly. We can cuss each other out. We ain't gotta touch each other. Now I haven't, like I said, I have limited experience with this. However, it doesn't feel like because I started from the very beginning. It doesn't feel like when I was looking at it from the very beginning that it was this turned up. Not until T come into the picture. She kind of making it a little more ratchet. And I'm just saying, they want to talk about Dr. Heavenly, but she be the one out here always trying to throw hands on everybody.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
And they like Toya and Mariah had to fight the first season. That was the only altercation that there was. After that, they've had their arguments, where even you can see clips all on the internet where Mariah talking it heavily. I can tell you about your husband. I can tell you about Damon. I can show you. They
I
argue.
can
They
show you
argue
what
like that. They get on through. They don't ever get to the point where they are putting hands on each other. They're never getting that to that point. So yeah, I got like something on me.
we see Heavenly and Contessa, like they cool. Cause it's
Yeah,
nothing for them. They know how to go, they know how this show operates.
yeah,
We
this
can
ain't.
get into it bad, you can say something crazy, but
Mm-hmm.
I'ma still show up and we gonna go on this little free trip and whatnot, and we gonna get this check.
Okay, because
Right.
that's what it's about at the end of the day, about getting this doggone check and all this extra stuff is just doing too much. It's like they can say what they want to say, but the age gap does make a difference, because for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason, younger, folks in this internet era seem
Mm-hmm.
to think that, it always got to be a fight. You know what I'm saying? It always got to be like that. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, it don't always have to be like that. I mean, they done proved that. They be having some knockout dragouts. It feel like they be hitting each other. They just don't be.
It be
Right.
words. And then you're right, it's the era and it's that age gap because they don't have conflict resolution. Like she's ready to fight. You don't have to fight. You can talk junk and shit all day long. You don't have to do that though. Like, why does it have to go there? Because you don't know how to use your words. Well, then it seems like you just need to be quiet. Then don't use any of
Right.
your words, okay? Unless it's directed towards your husband. And with that being said, everybody's split up. Well, the two couples are put on boat number 2, and everybody else is on boat number 1. The whole time they're on this boat, Sweet Tea is over there yipping and yapping with Phaedra and Shake. Her husband is over there with his head down. He's sad and upset, and he's pissed off and embarrassed, as he said later on, because they were almost about to fight. Why are you not comforting your husband? You over there
Because
laughing? Well, age gap. Okay. What
Right.
it?
She talking to the people she could relate to. Phaedra that thinks she young. Shaq
Mm-hmm.
probably about her age. Yeah, she talking to the people she could relate to.
And then she called the women senior citizen, and your husband older than them. And you see,
Right.
he looked like, I know this people.
Yeah.
Called him the senior citizen, and I'm older than Heavenly. Like, yeah.
Right.
Girl,
Yeah. I mean, he must know that she's not with him for his looks. He must know that.
I hope you know.
He must know that.
He has to.
He has to. Because it's not for that sexy, deep voice he got. He must know that.
Yeah, Quad did tell her to go to her husband. And it's like, you over there run up into somebody else's face. Go check on your man. And she
Right.
still ain't checking up on him. Because he over there with his head down. He's saying,
I mean, and he pretty much said it. He was like, "Look, I was not ready to hear that." It's like
mm-hmm,
nobody be paying attention to. I'm not, and when I say nobody, I'm talking about on the show. They don't be paying attention to the words this man be saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
it's clear that he is not over like the situation. It ain't never came to a head. And I'm not saying that Quad is. They both have a lot of trauma. But what I
mm-hmm,
am saying is that he get triggered more than she get triggered.
yeah,
I will stand on business on this one. She was not triggered. She was drunk, but she was
yeah,
not triggered until T told her, tried to tell her what it wasn't. It wasn't to that
Right.
sly comment. That's when she
mm-hmm,
got triggered.
yeah.
If that part never happens, she don't go off like that. But
She told her, she said, girl, you lying. Somebody lying.
She was like, he left you. He left the marriage. He
Mm-hmm.
ended the marriage. Uh-huh.
uh,
He did
was he
what?
there?
You must have been under the bed. You must have been in the closet with them clothes of mine that's still up in that house.
Girl, the way she was throwing that stuff away. I said, ma'am, you just not throwing that stuff away.
She is not. Because didn't she pop up wearing a dress similar to Quad's? I know it was a different color, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
girl, you crazy. You looking crazy at least. You
Yeah,
looking real crazy.
what you call her? What? Oh, you said at least. I thought you called her Annalise. I'm
At
like,
least. Yeah, at least. At least. You looking at
oh,
least.
okay. Okay. I want to shout out to all 14 people in the building. Thank y'all for coming through. I only see a few people responding, but I want to see everybody else, tell us what y'all thought, what you liked, what you didn't like. You team King, you team, Mickey Mouse. Like whose team are you on? Or are
Oh,
you like in the middle? You think Sweet Tea was right for running up? Let us know what your thoughts, talk to us. We want to hear it. We want to hear from you guys.
come on through.
So, oh dang, listen, I did not edit my pictures right. I'm sorry. So I'm so ashamed. Why did I meant to go delete that picture off of there? But anyway, so we have. I'm just gonna take this down. So we have,
I didn't even see it, but
because it ain't right. We have the ladies coming up there, Heavenly and Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Simone talking to Shireen and Apollo. I don't freaking know why you owe them an apology. I don't know why. Anybody y'all got an idea why Heavenly thought she owed Apollo and Shireen an apology? Because I don't know. I don't know.
girl, I ain't got no
I know what she
answers
said,
for that.
but I don't know why she thought she owed them that.
Because she
Right.
didn't. She didn't owe them an apology at all. She owed Phaedra an apology if we just keeping it real. She
Mm-hmm.
was the one that she did wrong. And I didn't like the fact that she didn't want to stand on that. Like when she, when they had a little moment and they like, I was wrong for, the ex whole thing. Well, you did the same thing to Phaedra. I know Phaedra ain't been in y'all group for as long, but you literally did that to her. Y'all know
Drama.
I give it to everybody. Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Heavenly, I understand her, I get her, but she was just dead wrong on this. There
Yeah.
was no need for an apology. Shireen is or whatever her damn name is. She the one who instigated that shit. She didn't have no business saying nothing to Phaedra. Phaedra done went all this time not talking to you. Bitch,
Mm-hmm.
that means something. That means I don't want to talk to you. I can't imagine having my husband's mistress while I was there, right there. I probably don't
Okay.
talk to you for a reason. I probably don't. You probably can't come to my house for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
She can't come to my house for a reason. And I
He
think
can't
Dr.
come
Heavenly,
either.
And he can't
exactly.
come in.
He can't darken her though.
And I just think that they was full of crap. They was trying to make it seem like they didn't do that. Y'all know exactly what you was doing. Apollo, you know what you was doing. You was upset about some stuff that you shouldn't have even been upset about. I don't care if Shaq and him are friends. I don't give a
Mhm.
damn. I don't care. It don't matter. She can do what
Mhm.
she want to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ain't like they was hanging
Mhm.
out with each other. It wasn't like he was over there with him while they was hanging out while they was married. Then it don't matter. It don't count.
Right. I agree. I totally agree on that. Yeah, I didn't like that they were the, I mean, I didn't like that Apollo had thought he had a right to be upset. What you upset for? What?
Right.
Why are you upset about Shaq? I mean, anything you want to be upset with Shaq, not Phaedra, because you and Shaq supposed to be friends. But then Shaq don't give a damn either because he say Shaq called him. They went to the strip club later on that night. So like, why? What is all of this angst for Apollo? I don't get it. You just want to make TV. Is that what it
Basically.
is? You just want to make TV.
Heavily wanted to give him some camera
What's up,
time.
Richie B? Hey, hey, hey.
What's up, Richie B? I was
Hey,
like, why why Apollo even put that out there? Like, I don't know, as it was a dig to Phaedra, like, yeah, we
Mm-hmm.
cool. He already hit me up and we went to the strip club. Like, I don't know. It just was weird. It's hella moments in this episode that was unnecessary. This was
Yeah.
one of them.
It was
Like,
gaslighting the whole
shocking
episode. It was like y'all
the
playing in
whole
our faces.
episode.
Y'all playing in our face. Like, I'm gonna need y'all to rewrite the script and go back to the drawing board because this shit ain't working. What Heavenly thought she was doing, she didn't do because the shit backfired on her. And she always in her confessional, ain't my fault. Don't blame the shit on me. Yes, it is because I know production.
Yeah,
I know production paid for it. I know production put the mics on the people. I know production put the cameras in front of them. I know they did. However, don't nobody think. Ain't nobody thinking about that because you was on the phone call with these people. We saw that, but we know how it really go down. However, no, ma'am. Heavenly, you got the whole list, sister. I don't believe they went to church. Ain't no telling because Apollo is
right.
a liar, and we not finna believe that he tell the truth today. No how or Phaedra. We not finna believe him today on this day in this point in time that they, telling the truth. Because why? And then I think somebody said yesterday that Apollo and Sharina uh was put in for a divorce in
they
2022.
did.
Yeah, they wasn't even together during the taping. Like, they just
So why
showed
are
up.
we know there's a bunch of foolishness? See, I'm not finna see. Okay,
Yeah, 'cause I went
okay.
down my rabbit hole. I said,
Okay.
what the hell is going on?
So I don't know if
Candy,
anybody saw this, but did y'all see that
mm-mm.
whipped cream?
They had that whipped cream with the strawberries, but I was more looking at that full cup of damn Starbucks they left on the counter. They ain't
That's
even touched
$12, ain't it?
for real.
But
Okay,
I'm
but I didn't
like,
notice it.
what is the whipped cream for, Phaedra? I thought y'all
Because
wasn't
she
hungry.
grown.
Well, she ain't
They,
got to tell nobody what she doing, but you telling me if you leave Ready Whip out, I'm not thinking
It
y'all
been
eating
used.
strawberries and cherries and stuff over there. I'm thinking you're using it, okay?
Right.
But Phaedra went and got on her damn jet, and I ain't mad at her. That was a boss B move. She went and got on her jet, and she was like, "I'm out of here because y'all a bunch of mean girls." True, they may be mean girls. However, Phaedra, you're the head mean girl because you have been a mean girl the whole time you've been on Housewives. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
but
going
this ain't
backwards.
housewives. This
I
ain't
don't
housewives. You
care.
don't get to cross
I don't care.
over.
She is a mean girl. She just can't be a mean girl here because she's not the boss. She can't be a mean girl here because she ain't the boss. She ain't the leader of the pack. When she get over there, she's the leader of the pack, and she could be a mean girl.
I'm just saying you should just leave Phaedra, Real
I'm not. I
Housewives
don't
of
like
Atlanta
Phaedra,
over
so
there.
I'm not. I don't like her,
I
so I'm
know
not.
you don't like her.
But I'm giving her props. Her exit was perfect. It was beautiful. I'm
It's
giving
like
it to
a
her. As I would have left.
side
I would have
baby.
left too.
You
I
know what
know
I'm
we
saying?
ain't
Like
on
it's like a
Housewives, but I'm talking about it.
Now I'm talking about it.
She's a mean girl. She's a mean girl. She just can't be mean on this show.
Mm-hmm.
Moving on. God doggone it. Y'all want to talk about these men talking about a bunch of nothing?
Shout out
mm-mm,
to King for even intermingling. I would have been gone too. I'm sorry. Because he
mm-mm.
still the new person in the friend group, and I don't like that. When you like in a relationship with somebody and you just like the new person, they got the family, all the friends and all of that. Like, girl, you didn't been here through several girlfriends. Like, what I look like hanging out with y'all? I'm going home too. Like Toya said, give me a ticket to the crib. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
But that
That
was
was
the best thing for everybody to do was just go home because, King and Quad, maybe they should have gone home. I don't know. What y'all think?
I think it was all right once that they was together in a little couples therapy session, but it's just that alone time, like I felt uncomfortable for King. I'm sure he was holding his own, but I would have hated to
Mm-hmm.
be in his position, like because we got to have somebody up there caping for Greg. I mean, he's a part of this friend group. He is. Whoever has said that. I think it was Dr. Scott.
No, not
Oh,
Dr. Scott. That was what's her name? Toya husband. I can't think of his name right now.
Eugene.
oh, that was
Eugene.
Eugene. Okay, right. Dr. Eugene, don't make me mad. Okay, because I like Dr. Eugene, but he made me mad when he said that. I'm like, he's gone, bruh. You need to embrace this. Whoever's in your presence, then be cool with them.
Mm-hmm. And I get it. Y'all been having relationships with these people for a certain amount of time, but this man is an, an abuser.
He didn't do nothing that well yeah, Dr. D. But I just feel like King didn't do nothing that neither one of them wouldn't have done because
Right.
even when Dr. Damon says when Dr.
Yes.
Damon said,
Mm-hmm.
you can't tell me Jack. I said Dr. Damon said it. Listen, if
Yeah.
Dr. Damon said it, then damn it, it's true. Cause
For
that
real,
Joker
EJ. I
don't
was
say
feeling the
nothing.
same way.
Yeah, he don't ever say anything, and I'm like, okay, yeah, yeah, but they would have too. They would have protected their woman because you cannot tell me ain't no man on this earth or any human is gonna let any other human talk to their spouse or their significant other or anybody that they care for that they are with that they're the protector of or whatever. Talk to them like they crazy. You're not gonna talk to my child like they crazy. You're not gonna talk to my mama like you crazy. You're not gonna do none of that. So no, hey, you're not gonna do none of that. I it is what it is. Greg but I don't like King telling Quad, you can say whatever you want to say to him, but he better not say nothing to you. No, no, no.
Right.
No, no, no. That's not how it works. Now you can say what
Mm,
you want to say, but there are consequences for your words. You can say whatever you want to say, whenever, however, you can say whatever. But you
I
have
think
consequences.
but you know where he was coming from with that. Not like you can start ish. No,
No,
what he's
don't say
saying
nothing
is
to
that
him.
but it's the same, it's basically the same thing Heavenly been saying, like women are going to say things regardless, and she didn't even say nothing that was wrong, but in his defense all he's saying is that whatever he got to say to you he say to me. I don't care what it is, like you say whatever you want to say, but I'm always going to have your back. I don't think
So
he
and
meant to like just go start stuff.
so to avoid all of that, don't you say shit to him. Because to avoid me having to talk to this Mickey Mouse man, let's not just talk to him at all. How about that? To me, that makes more sense because if you don't talk to him, I don't have to worry about me losing my cool and having to say nothing to this man and him popping off and his wife
Yeah,
popping off.
I just
But
think
I
he was in
think
the moment of what he had just said to him. So he's just repeating the same exact thing. I don't think that it's like a literal thing. I think he literally just told Greg, Dr. Greg, she can say whatever she want to say. So he's literally just repeating the same
and I
word.
think that was he shouldn't have said that either because what sense does that make?
Because
No, you
Quad
just
will
tell
take
you
it
just tell
literal.
Quad to be you just tell Quad to be quiet. You can't tell Dr. G what to do. You just tell Quad to be quiet and let her know. Don't start no shit. Because that's what you got to check your people in private, yes, but you got
But
to
you
check
check
your
people
people.
in private. You don't tell
Yes,
people stuff that in the thing. So I would never, I
right. I
don't
said
want
in
him to say
private.
that.
Yeah, in private.
I want him to say what he said on camera. For me, like I want
Okay.
him to say that because I don't want him to double back on it. Like I don't want him to do what Dr. G just did, telling oh girl to be quiet, don't say nothing. Like because that sounds like you cheating like a child. Because I mean Dr. G really do treat T like a child, but I don't
True
like the way
indeed.
that it's worded. I feel like he's saying I got your back no matter what. Like how Contessa said on the Watch Me Day. I don't know if y'all caught that when Contessa, Greg, and what's her
When it
husband
was on
name?
the
Dr.
boat.
Scott. and
Mm-hmm.
they was on like a some kind of interview or something, and she was like, uh, what's her name? T was trying to explain why King was wrong, right?
Oh my
Mhm.
God.
And she was like, and then Contessa was like, she was like, no, she was like, she understood what was happening. And then she was like, well, I need you to have my back all the time or something like that, no matter what.
Mhm.
We can talk about it like whatever it is in private, but I need you to have my back at that moment. And then then T was like, but she didn't do, but it wasn't called for something. I can't remember the
You
exact thing.
mean watch
I'll
what
find a
happens
clip
live?
for you, and I'll have to, and I'll
You
send
want to
it to
watch
you.
what happens live when it was on with Andy?
I guess that's his name,
That's what
Marcus. I don't know.
Contessa and T was on there together. Yeah, I watched it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
But yeah, I
pray
mean,
about it.
yeah, in private, yes, yes. But I mean, he needs to let her know that in private. Like, just don't even talk to this motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
comes the word to him. Yes, on camera in front of people, yes, whatever. But in private, I do need him to have spoken to her because you put me in a bad position when you do stuff like that. And I know that's an off camera conversation. So I can't remember what this was about. Y'all remember what the ladies was
Oh, this
talking
is
about?
when they were at the bar, and basically, so the men is recapping the night before, and the women is recapping the night before, and Dr. Simone is basically saying like King and Greg made this like one of the worst nights in Married to Medicine history, basically.
That's what
Child.
you said, pretty much.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
huh?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you now. Yeah, they did. I
But I once again, King gets no blame for me. I feel like King did exactly what he was supposed to do. The minute you let them feel like they can say or do whatever, if he had never said anything to Dr. G, Dr. G would have felt like he could say whatever he wanted to say
yeah,
anytime.
like he could son him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And Quad at that. Like, and then
Mm.
I feel like that's where the respect is. Like, I would lose respect for King. You just gonna, because I was looking at him in the side eye that night. You just gonna let him sit there and talk to her like that? Like, that's what you're doing?
But
But
I
then
didn't
when
really
they
he
explained
said
it, I
that
was like,
part. I thought he was talking to T.
yeah.
Well,
King
no,
did
he said
too,
you talk.
apparently.
He said you talk too much. I knew he was talking to Quad, but I didn't hear the other part. The you shut your. I didn't hear him. Whatever he said,
You
I
got a
didn't hear him.
big effing mouth.
You got a
Yeah,
big
I
effing
didn't
mouth.
hear the other part. I'm like, oh shit. I'm glad we didn't because he probably had the internet streets turned up.
Okay. Because I thought he was talking to her, but then when everybody else was I was like, oh, he must have been talking to his wife. So that's why I was like, oh, okay. Because at first I was like, you're not gonna say nothing, but then I was like, oh, okay, he wasn't talking to her. Then come to find out, he was talking to her.
He was, right.
But he's bold. He's real bold. But that lets you know how he is for real, for real. Because if you bold enough to say that why they are there right in your presence, right there 2 feet from you, ain't no telling what you say if it was just you and her, what y'all would say to each
Right.
other in the house. Because we didn't Sweet Tea didn't get we didn't got a wind of what Sweet Tea didn't Sweet Tea gets from him. We got a
It's just a
wind of
little
that tonight.
taste.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
what
a
she
little
didn't
taste.
want
Mm-hmm.
nobody to know about. She didn't want nobody to hear about that mess, girl. We
Child,
heard
the
it.
way
Don't
he
shoot
tapped on
him.
her
We want to
shoulder with
hear it.
that damn board, that dry erase board. Be good, be good.
That was
I'm
so
like, what
hard.
you mean? Her with the damn
Right.
board.
I know
Oh,
that's the last
Mm-mm.
part. That
and
was
she's sitting there
funny.
smiling. Girl, is you stupid? Like, okay, I know you was in the military. Like, you don't have no feeling in your arms or something. Cause why
Right.
is you can't hit me with an ink pen? Like, no, we're not
No.
tapping and poking. We're not doing that.
Oh my
No,
God.
no, no.
My reflexes almost messed up when you was doing
Okay.
that. 'Cause I ooh,
Yeah, I'm like,
we
why
have
is
been
he
fighting
doing
for
that?
real. Cause then I didn't reacted and now you mad.
Oh
Okay.
Lord. EJ, you wanna tackle this one? And A Reeves give your change.
Oh, hold on. Let me see what you got on here. What picture is this? You know, I got
Oh, the
three.
picture of
Oh,
them
the mill.
talking.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the. Okay. Yes. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, you know what? I didn't even expect this conversation to go left. I said we gonna have a cup of ice water and we just gonna talk about what happened at at the thing. This is my problem with them is that they lie. Like these two, both of them lie. Yes, I felt bad for T in this moment, but I also didn't feel bad for her a little bit either. Like it was like in the middle. You know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
first of all, Y'all both lying. Y'all telling these fake stories. Yes, we saw the edits. We saw the edits, and that's all I need to see is the edits. Enough for me to know that y'all both telling stories. You said that you didn't say nothing, that you didn't do nothing, that all you said was this, and that's not what you said. You literally was sitting up there laughing about the fact that I told her to shut her effing mouth, or she got a big fucking mouth. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and you thought it was cool. Like you acted like you didn't say anything. So that's what you telling her. So she thinking ain't nothing happened. And then she's saying something about how she didn't, she just walked over there and said something like the way she when she was talking to Heavenly. Ma'am, you
Mm-hmm.
walked up there with all the energy and ferocity. Like they was
Mm-hmm.
all lying. But anyway, in particular at this doggone table, what irritated me the most was the fact that she couldn't have an opinion. Why she can't
Mm-hmm.
have an opinion? It's just her opinion. Like, regardless of what you feel or think, she can have an opinion. And then when y'all walk off the camera and you're still talking and you're like, don't make me get mad. Don't,
Mm-hmm.
like, you shouldn't have did this. Like, that just lets me know that you are lightweight abusive. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, because I can't, because I don't want to fully put it on him because I ain't there. But I'm just saying, the- it feels like he got a problem and she trying to hide it and she know it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
Avery's thoughts stay hurt.
Yes, oh my God. So this, oh my God, this was just the gaslighting was too real. I did
Mm-hmm.
peep the way that, like EJ said, they was both lying to each other, telling different little bits and pieces. I was like, Greg is not going to admit to saying what he did to get King activated because it's gonna show that he's still pressed behind Quad. Because
Mm-hmm.
why did you
Hmm.
need to do that if you wasn't? And for T to sit up there and act like all she did was I just asked her, who invited Shireen? Like, who invited you guys? I was thinking the same thing. Like, why are they both up here lying?
Mm-hmm.
And when it got set off, when he just up here, you really that naive? Do you know that man? Like, I was triggered. Oh my God, I was triggered. The fact that it was T, I did feel a little dose of, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, get a little some of that because you so quick to tell somebody what they didn't go through when they was with this
Mm-hmm.
little crusty man. Yeah, it just gives me that he one of them men that she thought he was really gonna be whining and dining. I don't see Dr. Greg as being that guy. He might
Yeah.
got it, but he seems very selfish. T walking around here looking the way that I mean she just looks very basic. And you can't tell me that my man is a whole doctor and that's what I'm flossing and flaunting around. And I don't
Mm-hmm.
look like I got no access to the money. Since that's what she was trying to get a hold of so bad.
Mm-hmm.
About spending it all down to some in vitro, knowing that you probably can't even have no kids, but you just got here on the strength of that. Anyway, but yeah, he does definitely give me emotionally abusive for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go ahead on and give him that tag. Hashtag emo. Because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, the gaslighting he was doing, like, no, it'll be a pillow over the face for me.
Girl.
Smothered and covered, okay?
Right.
Yeah, he was real ugly towards her, and he was like, "You're a girl, you're a woman. Do you know him? Do you know him?" She was like, "No." Well, what you doing then? Like, why would you run up on him? She was like, "We're a team. I got you. Like, I'm your. You ain't got nobody but me." That's what she said in confession. She's like, I'm the only one." And yet, no, she should not have. However, say thank you, baby. I'm glad to know that you have my back. And then do whatever you say, whatever you got to say off camera. Get her together then, because it could have been bad for her. It could have been bad for you. It could have been bad for anybody out there. But don't ever tell. Why do you tell you're a woman? You're just a woman, or whatever he said. What do you mean? Yes, she is a woman. However, she ain't just a woman. She your damn wife, nigga. Like, what is your problem? You don't you so what you wanted her to do? Stand back there like that? Oh no, please don't do that. That's what you wanted her to do? You
Mm.
want her to whine and cry? Like, don't hurt him, leave him alone. That's what you wanted? No, she
Mm.
running up and she gonna run up. She might get done up, but she running up to you to your opponent, to the ops. Okay, appreciate that.
Right.
Exactly. Now I agree
'Cause
with you
I'll
on
sit
that.
there and watch you get beat down.
Girl, that part, me too, because I don't
Okay.
fight. I don't do that. But I
It's-
do agree with the part where you said that he should have, like thanked her. All he had to do was, say thank you in a very, and he could have they could have even had a joke about it, like,
Yeah.
because I feel like if I
Like,
had
girl,
did
what you
something like
gonna
that,
do? You
yeah,
could
if
have
I had did something
laughed.
like that, my husband probably would have been like, "Girl, you was gonna get your butt
Yeah.
whooped, but I appreciate you trying, though. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like we would have laughed it off, and it would have been funny, like, and then
Yeah.
in the future, he'd been like, "Don't do that no more, though. Don't run up on no ninjas. Like, let me
Okay.
handle that."
Right.
But I just feel like he had an opportunity to show her like something different, or just to prove everybody wrong in that sense. But I just feel like he proved everybody right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he knew her intentions. He
Mm-hmm.
knew like what she was trying to do, ease it over. Like this is giving me total just like narc vibes. Like he knows that he could have easily just been like, you know what, baby, you crazy. Oh my god, my baby got them paws on her, huh? She go, what them paws?
Yeah.
But
That's what he
instead
should
he
have said.
chose to like
Be
he chose
negative.
to bring her down. Like, yeah, that was so
Mm-hmm.
mean.
Yeah.
But I
He
was
did.
glad that we get to see it because T, you've been
Mm-hmm.
lying, and if you need to blink once or twice, you can.
Okay. Backpedal the way he was backpedaling from King. That's what you should
Right.
do. Backpedal like this relationship because y'all ain't got no kids. So, it is what it is. And it might be God trying to tell you something.
For
Say God trying
real.
to tell
God
you
is trying
something.
to tell you
You thought
something.
you could have a kid. It's not you, it's him.
And God said no. God said,
Yeah.
no, we're not doing it because your womb is too valuable at this time to be
Mm-hmm.
fooling with a ignorant asshole and a jerk like this.
Ooh, just imagine, y'all. She would be
God said no.
miserable.
God said no.
Had
18,
baby.
21 years of him? Heck no.
I'm
No.
not quiet,
Whew.
Crash. He dodged the bullet.
For
Okay?
real.
Thank
For
God I
real.
dodged the bullet.
Mm-mm.
So I end up getting the conversation that they had when they went upstairs. He walks off. She goes and tiptoes with her long braids swinging. Her walk kills me. So
Right.
he tells her, it's your fault. Don't say shit that make me go off. She said, it's not my fault. It really is your fault. I'm entitled to my opinion, Gregory. Your opinion makes no sense.
Mm,
Right now, I understand it's a sensitive time. You think you got it. You think you know everything, don't you?
mm,
I'm looking out. I'm looking out for the team. Well, you should be looking out for the team by listening to the leader of the team.
mm,
I understand that you're upset. You know what? You're making me hype. But it doesn't have to get to that point where you have to say that I'm naive. That's
mm,
don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. You don't know who you think you're talking to. Be quiet. Well, she's saying be quiet. I don't know what you think who you think you're talking to. Be quiet. Stop saying stupid stuff. That's not stupid, and you won't get the reaction that you don't want out of me. How about that?
mm.
Say what?
T. It's so sad because she really went up there as if her saying anything is gonna change their relationship, the dynamics of their relationship. This man think he the leader of the team.
You don't tell me to shut up
Ugh,
before I get a reaction out of you. Guess what? That's what I'm finna do. And I want to see what your reaction gonna be because
yeah.
what you finna do? What you finna do, sir? Prove the people right. That's my point. I would have been prove them right, please. Prove the people right.
Mm-mm-mm.
Child, this man is he's weird. He's weird, and he did not mind showing how weird he is. So we get to the end of the episode, and they are dressed in their yellow. They are, I forgot what it's called, some kind of lemon squeeze or something. Um, Avery, did you want to talk about this conversation?
Man, I was feeling Toya. This the kind of stuff I'd be like, do I gotta go? I do not want to go to this. Dr. Eugene made her go. I thought he was gonna go with it and just be like, you know what? this little trip been a mess. Let's just go on and do our own thing. I would have been so here for that. But they went on and pretended to be perfect, like they said they was gonna do.
Like Heavenly and
Like
Damon.
Heavenly and Damon, right. Um, yeah, I did not care about this because it just was like more of the same. I was mad that it came down to this because I don't know. I thought I was feeling Dr. Mimi. I think that her husband is cool. I think he a cool
Mhm.
personality, but she's too much of just a pick me. I don't know. She's trying to be down too bad. I don't like it.
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
and
a
Toya knows to
psychiatrist
be
in her.
accountable, like Sugar Brown 37 said. She been
Yeah.
doing that this whole season, to be honest.
Yeah.
Toya coming with a little bit of different energy. But other than that moment, I just was like, and I think maybe this is when was this when Dr. Damon said that he would have did what King did, or did he say that when he was with the men?
I think that's what the men. I
I
Oh,
think
think
that.
that's
okay.
when it was for me.
Yeah.
Oh, this is when Dr. Eugene got up there and threw on the Gregory cape.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
His
Yeah, it
feelings.
just was winding down to me because after I realized we wasn't gonna get no more sandbar, I just was like,
Okay.
okay, it's trickling down.
Mhm.
Trickled all the way down. Was
Yeah.
Right.
done. I said, really? I said, that's where we gonna go. No,
Yeah.
seriously, when Toya is the voice of reason in the room, then y'all know there's no more reasoning at all.
Mhm.
Because she really did say some real stuff, whether she meant it fully wholeheartedly. I felt like she did. She was being real
Mhm.
in that moment, but I wasn't feeling Dr. Mimi either. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but I was like, maybe I'm just doing too much because I really don't like tea like that, and it felt like she was naturally gravitating towards them, making it seem
Mhm.
like they were right in this situation. And I feel like her husband strikes me as the type that if that whole situation had been something that they were in, he would have did the same exact thing. Like it just
Yes.
feels like that's exactly what he would have done, the same thing that King did. So
Mhm.
I didn't like how she when she talks about the exes and I'm like, y'all know Quad and King right here, right? You know that, Mimi. I can't remember her exact words, but it was something about the way that she said it when she was talking about I understood about the trauma, like people hadn't gotten over stuff. Like we get all
Mhm.
of that. I think King probably said some of the realest stuff though when it was all said and done. I liked how he handled it because you can tell that this dude really can handle his stuff. He was just really
Mhm.
triggered by whatever, by
Yeah.
what doc you know what I'm saying? Like that's what
Yeah.
it
About what
really
Dr.
was.
G said. Yeah.
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 Cause
She
he
was
was
like, if
tough.
you haven't given yourself, like, have you forgiven yourself for being in the relationship, um, for whatever you were in? And she was like, the exes haven't done their work that they needed to do to forgive themselves for being in that relationship or whatever.
Uh,
Um, and then she
They
said
didn't need to be
somebody
here
need
or
to
something.
exit. Yeah, they
Yeah,
need to
that's what it
exit.
was.
And I'm like,
Exit
girl, what the hell is you talking about?
You
that
barely got
part.
on this thing.
Yeah, you just
Okay.
got here 2 days ago.
And won't be here long unless that husband of hers cheat on her. Then it'll be worth looking at. I ain't saying I want him to. I'm just saying like that's what some people want to tell me.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. No, facts though, EJ. That is a good point. I was proud that King went on and handled himself accordingly. Like, let the people know that you are, just not that guy that they was trying to paint you out to be. He said
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
everything that made sense. I
Yeah.
like that. Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, under normal circumstances, like this would never even be a thing because
Yeah.
who would be in this environment? Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with that, when she was saying that Greg and Quad hasn't done the work. I mean, who does the work when they divorce? Like I've never heard people do the work or go to therapy together. They may do their own therapy, but I've never heard of people going to work doing the work to grieve a relationship. I've never heard about that. But I've never been in that situation either. But last season, and when Quad hugged Greg's neck, they were fine.
I think Quad was still trying to put on like a good face for the show,
But
to
they were
be honest.
fine though.
They
Like
was
it was
cool enough
never.
to do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they was cool enough to be around each other without an issue. I don't think it's an
Hmm.
issue until King came around. And
Right.
then it's like, oh, you getting dick down 15 times a week. Oh,
Right.
now you want to bust it open, and have a baby by this man. Oh, this is what you doing. Oh, and then on top of the other chitter chatter, the Toya. Oh, that's uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable. Aren't you uncomfortable, Dr. G? So that made it turn a little bit more, and then y'all got them sitting there close together like that in close proximity to each other where they can hear the little whispers and you can hear they lying. You can hear all that.
Right.
So that made it worse. Like they
It was
set this shit
produced.
up to be turned up like this because I don't think they would have had an issue had it not been them being so close together. Because
It was
if I can
produced
get a
so
little
well.
whispers and the little words you saying and you looking back at me like with nobody to
Mhm.
tap you in your arm, like, girl, shut up. Or,
Right.
because you
You,
sit by
you
side,
know you
girl,
lied.
none of that. So I think
Oh,
that made it worse. But how can you fix a situation that you didn't know was really there? Yeah, they didn't like each other. They couldn't stand each other. Yes. But if I don't see you, I don't see you. They never saw each other like that until now, until last season. So I mean, I get what Dr. Mimi was saying, but girl, you just got here 2 days ago. Shut up. I mean,
Shut
be quiet.
up.
I'm gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell her shut up. I'm gonna tell her be quiet because she's a psychiatrist, and I think she be knowing. But Sweet Tea can shut the hell up because she just need to be
okay.
quiet. Yeah.
Well, both of them can shut up because she wasn't being psychiatry in this episode right here. Because
she
Mm-mm.
she
I
was
just felt like she
psychiatrist.
was being she wasn't psychiatrist. I feel like she
No.
was being biased
Okay, well,
because
shut up,
she's
Mimi.
taking a liking to the other side, and it is what it is. And I just feel like that wasn't cool because I feel like her husband agreed with King. Real talk. I
Cause
did
who
like
she
her.
Real.
I
came here
think
with?
Jess.
Who Mimi came with? How she got in the group? Contessa?
I don't know. I think it's because I think she go up for Greg because they both psychiatrists. But
Oh, well,
I
maybe
don't
so
know who
then.
invited her into the circle. She just appeared at the Med Gala.
Mm-hmm. And T Show tried to take her under her arm, trying to tell her side of the story. I said, why you
Mm-hmm.
gotta
Right.
tell a side of the story? You don't even really have a side of the story besides you married into this mess and
Mm-hmm.
you believe everything that your husband say, who is lying. Like you
Mm-hmm.
gotta know that people are always gonna paint their side to be the better side.
Mm-hmm.
Like regardless. Like some people are gonna own their shit, but it's a lot of people are, and it's I think it's just human nature. Human
Yeah.
nature says that I feel that my side was right, unless you just know you was completely wrong. And then some
Mm-hmm.
people who know they completely wrong and still feel like they side right. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I've been known to, should I be like, I've been known to be a person that will know I'm wrong, but I ain't gonna tell you I'm wrong. Why? So I just feel like that's just human nature to some people, you
Yeah.
know. So if you're not gonna get the full story, so don't try to discount that woman's experience with that man because I keep telling you, if it comes a point when people have to determine if you are telling the truth or not, don't you want them to believe you?
Mm-hmm. And
And
there's
now we
gonna
know
come a
what she gonna
time.
be using as evidence. She gonna be saying, "Well, y'all know I'm not lying because remember that episode? That was just
Mm-hmm.
the tip of the iceberg. I was trying to tell him be quiet before he went upside my damn head. Before he put my head on the washer and dry. That's what she gonna be saying.
Oh gosh. I listen, she gonna have to learn to be quiet because you listening to what this man telling you. Don't even worry about what he's saying. Just leave that alone. Just leave that alone because it's not even important. What he's telling you about his relationship is not important because he's telling you what he wants you to know and what he wants you to believe. Girl,
Mhm.
leave it alone. It's not important at this
Yeah,
point
Mhm.
Miss Live in the
because
DM for a
you
husband.
have been with him for 2+ years, married 2 years, and y'all was together for however long before that. You done seen some stuff.
Yeah.
He ain't been this kind man the entire time. You done seen some and heard some stuff because we didn't heard this conversation. This man telling you to be quiet before it go there.
Be good.
Hmm.
I said,
You telling me to be
spare your
quiet? You telling me
kids,
I'm
baby.
naive? So what you? Okay.
Be good. I told you not to say nothing.
No way. I could not be with no man acting like that.
Why
Tearing
he
me up with
give
that damn dry erase board.
yeah, why he give Mr. vibes?
Right. He get on
Mm,
top
mm,
of
mm.
me.
Okay. Where T at?
Yes.
Home, fixing the shame, mister.
Oh Lord.
I
Ooh.
had to talk her off the edge sooner or later. She, oh Lord, I don't know. But it is what it
Oh,
is. She just they just got caught up. I mean, and at some point, if you let cameras into your house, you will get caught up. And sometimes you can't stop the real person from coming out, you know?
Hi, Letitia Brown. And yes, Sweet Tea did tell Dr. Heavenly last season that Quad was telling some truth when she brought him lying about the security system to scare. Wasn't it Letitia, thank you for bringing it up.
right.
Wasn't it the stupidest shit you
Oh
could ever
my
do?
gosh.
Why? If you telling this girl about Letitia, you done got me turned up, child.
I
Why?
forgot about
I
that.
know.
Why? Why? Because you want to teach her a lesson. This ain't no kid. It's a grown ass woman. She might be young enough to be your child because her mother and father are younger than you, sir. But
Yeah.
why? That's the
Why you
stupidest.
say it like that?
That's the stupidest stuff I've ever seen in my life. You gonna sit there and play a prank on her about damn security alarm about this girl about to have a heart attack because you want to teach her a lesson.
You said
Nigga,
because
if
her
you don't
mama
pull
and
off,
daddy younger
I
than
wonder
you.
what he drive now. Cause when he drove off in that Mini Cooper when him and Quad was fussing, I need to know what he got now. I need to know if he got a bzz, or if he got a big man truck, or like a real, he got a truck, a car.
Right.
Not a big man truck.
Cause he had that little bzz, the
You
little
didn't
Mini
have a little
Cooper,
Mickey Mouse car.
and that was fake sound effects. That did not go with your car.
Right. They was clowning.
Yes, Letitia, you struck a nerve when you said it. Don't put don't put no more memories in this chat.
Not no more memories.
'Cause why you treat that girl like a kid?
That's not gonna
That's
work.
so disrespectful. Oh gosh, that's disrespectful.
Be good. Be
Be
good,
good. Be
Candy.
good.
Be
Be
good.
good. Sir, you
No.
hitting me in my arm with a
That will
damn
forever
dry
be funny.
erase board. Why? But ain't that funny than Phaedra?
That
Listen,
was
why?
funny.
What?
Something in the buttermilk ain't clean.
That's my thoughts the whole damn time. I'm like, this fool is crazy.
The way I try not to laugh at that part, y'all just
I
don't know. I
laughed. I
tried so
did.
hard.
I did. I did. I did. And I ain't ashamed. I'm from the
Oh,
church and I done seen people do all that and I be sitting at church like
right. Out of all the people in here, what
mm-hmm.
spirit is that that's talking through you now? What spirit?
Bullshit.
Which one is that?
Bullshit the spirit.
Right.
The way Dr. Simone was like, I don't think, but
You
listen,
need to be quiet.
I understood what Dr. Simone was saying, but I was like, but Dr. Simone, you can't say that. Like, you are like the wrong messenger
She
right
need to
now for
be
this
quiet.
message.
Because people already won't get Tammy and bring Tammy back to the show.
Right. Come on. That's what I was thinking.
But the thing
Let's
is,
bring on
Apollo and
Betsy.
Phaedra are co-parenting. They have children. They should have never messed with the people. They should have never did this. It's a
Exactly. And
No.
mess.
see, that's what I was gonna say earlier, that's a big difference, is that it
Mm-hmm.
would be different if Quad and Dr. G had like kids together or something.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, when you were talking about the fact that why do they need to go to why do they need to go to therapy to get over each other? If anything, they would be doing this to heal themselves so that they could have better
Together?
relationships with the people. No, better
No, they
relationships with
new
the people,
partners.
with their
Oh.
new
Oh,
partners.
yeah, of course,
But
yeah.
that would be the only purpose of it because they don't have kids together. If they had kids together, then I could understand why they, and I'm not saying therapy together, I'm talking about just because she was talking about they haven't healed and they haven't done the work. I was like, shoot, well, they don't really need to do the work now. They ain't
If
got
they're not
kids
together,
together.
they ain't got no kids, so what? And then they never saw each other. So what work are you
Yeah.
talking about, ma'am?
But then when I thought about it, I was like, maybe she means like so that they can heal and just be better for the partners that they're with. And because Dr. G clearly needs some healing, girl.
He
Right.
You need
need
to
a
do some
lot.
work.
He need just a little more
And
Jesus.
that's how you know that
He needed
quad
some
left
of that coochie coochie Phaedra had going on.
that $4,000. that $4,000 offering.
Okay?
Yeah.
because she was.
I said,
And then
okay,
when
she took Reiki, and now all of a sudden,
she's speaking in tongues with her ass out.
oh, okay, right. That just didn't go right.
Her
That just
ass
did not
out, and
go
she's speaking.
together.
But I mean, hey, the spirit hit you when the spirit hit you. I don't know. I ain't never did. I've seen people do it, but they be at church doing it. They be fully clothed.
Mhm.
I've never seen them do it on a sandbar.
On the spot. It was on
Naked.
demand
Naked.
type stuff. You usually got to be up in there jigging for a good little minute for the Lord before He come through you.
Avery say
and
jugging
speak.
for a minute.
You
I
Look,
mean, I'm
I
sure
don't
it can
know.
happen anywhere, but was Sweet Tea that bad where they had to do an exorcism?
know.
Girl, I don't know. I just try to stay out of. I try my hardest not to laugh at that part because
I'm laughing because that
I
was
want
funny
to
because
stay away from
in
it.
Apollo, I've been knowing her for 17 years. I ain't never seen her do that before. Sir, be quiet. Be quiet.
See, you just want to
Be
drag me to hell with you. I can't do
quiet.
it.
I said, be
Apollo,
quiet.
no.
Be quiet because you ain't see her when her and her mama was going through that house.
Right.
Stayed all that sage and stuff and
Right.
you and your friend what name was Buddy, what was that friend name? His friend
Oh,
kept
I
coming
forgot
over
who
there,
he was.
Buddy, whatever his name was, and then changing the locks and stuff on that house, and she was go away from me with this Apollo because he had that drill in his damn hand.
Right. That mess was crazy. Oh my God.
Oh Jesus.
Hiding
Anyway,
stuff at Candy and Todd's.
listen. Don't listen.
Now
They
that
was
was some
upset about
good
that.
stuff.
They was upset about that. He hiding his assets. Because Phaedra had left him high and dry. She took everything. She took all the church's money.
Man, the court had broke them up. That's crazy.
Well, anyway, that is it for that. Did y'all see the preview for next episode?
It wasn't as exciting as the rest of them.
Yeah, I think Phaedra gonna talk to Jackie again or something.
Oh my
I don't
goodness.
think Jack ain't getting nowhere with Phaedra. Okay, Phaedra's is a hard knot, and you can't crack her. You can't do nothing with her.
Phaedra, are you sure that this is what you want to do? She said, I do.
Walk
No,
on
she said,
out.
are you sure you want to leave like this?
She
I
ain't look
do.
back. She ain't look
Mm-mm.
back. She kept on walking. She did not turn
Don't
around on
look
Jackie.
back.
I said, Jackie, you can't do nothing with Phaedra, baby. Phaedra is something serious. Y'all just got a little taste of her.
Right.
But again, on this show, they was the mean girls. She wasn't doing nothing to them. She was in there. She was trying.
She was trying.
She was trying.
She just had something to combat everything that Heavenly was doing. Like, okay, we're gonna invite Phaedra single behind down here again, make her uncomfortable with Apollo. So she like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I bring somebody. And she brought the check.
Because I wouldn't want to
The
go on no
the
damn double
well-known
trip
chick.
and it wasn't
And,
The
my
and,
fault.
and
well-known
then
check.
and then Apollo is a liar, and we know he a bona fide liar because that man said at that dinner table, he said, "I know your ex-husband," and because I was like, "How you know her husband, but you don't know what she do, but you know her husband, ex-husband." Come to find out, y'all cool, y'all
Cool.
family basically. And if Phaedra do what she do, hey, I ain't mad at it, but you can't be mad at this lady if y'all ain't been together in 7-8 years. Like, what is you doing?
And you with somebody. And you got you a whole wife.
You had a
Even
whole
though they
wife,
was on the outs at the time. That make a lot of sense now. Y'all ain't even
child.
together. You went with Shireen. That's why you feeling some kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
And then Shereen talking about, Apollo don't give a fuck about you. I
He
said,
does.
ma'am,
That's why he's upset.
That's why.
You
you
and
over here
Letitia slow.
acting up.
Y'all can't read the room. Y'all can't understand that Greg is pissed right now because he still feel a way about Quad. Because if he didn't, he wouldn't. He wouldn't respond to anything. He feels a way. There's a problem. Apollo was responding. He feels a way. There's a problem. Y'all two women. Y'all naive.
Yeah. Like
Listen,
Dr. G
Greg was
said.
right, but he didn't have to say it. But
He ain't have to say
Right.
it. No.
You
He
got
ain't
to
have
say
to.
it.
That's for us to say, not for you, sir. You supposed to be
Right.
protect. You ain't supposed to be the projector. She had no problem with them being mean girls when they get caught. Listen. And she changed her flight. She did. Because she
Mm-hmm.
said she didn't want to be part of that ship going down or something she said. She didn't want to be part of whatever going down. Phaedra. You do stuff subtly. You don't say anything. You just do little things that make a difference.
Yeah.
They could
See,
have had her
Phaedra.
back though, Candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna let
They
that
could have had
Shireen
her.
chick sit up there and talk to her like that? Like, nobody said anything. And I feel like if that had been anybody else, if that had been Dr. Jackie and it was some broad coming for
Mm-hmm.
her, they would have stepped in. But they didn't say one word. Like, y'all could have just put up a united front. Y'all could have just said something. But everybody was church mouse quiet until
Mm-hmm.
T came over there and said something directly to Dr. Heavenly. Now she was the
Mm-hmm.
wrong person to say anything, and she didn't have to come over there with all that energy.
Mm-hmm.
I do not agree with that one.
Yeah.
But I do agree with the fact that somebody should have said something, but it should have been directed towards Shireen. That's
Mm-hmm.
where I think it should have went.
Yeah.
That's
It
my
should have.
problem. It's like one of y'all should have said something to Shireen, like, ma'am, you are not in this group at all. You don't
At
get to
Mm-hmm.
all.
talk to her like that. And I
But
feel like if
it would have been I was invited by Dr. Heavenly.
you don't give
And
a
because
damn, you don't get
Heavenly
to
can't say
talk.
she can't even say nothing because she is the one that made the phone call on camera. She can't say nothing about who she invited.
Yeah,
Everybody
but
else
they
could, yes. Contessa should have said some toy. Maybe they did. They just didn't show us because they said Shireen laid Phaedra ass out there on in that water out there. She told her about herself, but they ain't show us that because they ain't want to embarrass her. They told her some of her kids like her, like Shireen, they don't like Phaedra because Phaedra will never be at home. She always be
Oh
gone.
yeah.
Phaedra always be gone. That's what they said.
Oh well, you ain't new, mammy.
Well, she ain't now. Hell, they finna get divorced
They still be
But
going
here's the
around
thing:
around there.
if
from the color
Apollo
these
still
purple.
take them
people,
by her house.
if they over here co-parenting, that just means that when they at your house, that's what it's supposed to be. Ain't that what a wife is
Exactly.
supposed to do? Like, why that even got to be a flex? Like, if that's a flex,
Right.
then why we flex? I don't understand.
You
Like, I don't
flexing
need it.
that the kids like me more than they like you. That's the flex. Your kids like me more than they like you.
They
That's the flex.
supposed to. They, you ain't they mama.
You
Don't
the
you like
fun
let
mom, right?
okay, you supposed to be the person that's supposed to let them get away with shit and supposed to do shit. Like, duh. Come on now. Make it make sense.
Maybe
Come
I
on,
feel different
Shirley.
about a stepmama. Bitch, you ain't my mama. I don't like you, and I'm gonna go in my room, close my door. Boom. Maybe that's me.
And Candy
No.
slammed the door. Boom.
Did and then daddy gonna take the door off. I ain't got no door now because I done slammed it. But that
Oh
would be me.
damn.
I would not like my stepmother. I would not because you ain't my mama. You with my dad and my mom and dad ain't together because of you. I wouldn't like her. But they boys, maybe they feel different. I don't know. I don't know.
Or maybe they don't even
Me,
realize that that's what
it
really
would be a
what it is.
problem.
But it's, I mean, because there has to be a respect level for the step parent, regardless, because kids don't get to dictate how, like, you don't get to be mean to a person because of the situation. Because your father is the person that's, because you got to be mad at him too. Like, he the person that you need
Mm-hmm.
to be mad at because he's the one that was in that marriage that allowed that to happen. That's who you be mad at. So I feel like kids need to stay in a kid's place. So I don't understand why they would. But if she's gonna give them more leeway because she don't feel away because she feels like she has to
Right.
be better than Phaedra. So
Exactly.
I just don't even I
You
don't
see
even
me,
see
EJ? Do you see me?
because I don't see the flex.
Oh Lord, look at Candy. She said, Look, she's always late. Said her Palm Pilot done failed her.
I know why I failed you because you can't find a charger for it. Okay, that's why. The Palm Pilot. Them stepdaughters can be some. Oh, oh, oh! You talk about me? You calling me a stepdaughter?
Dang.
What happened? I can't see. Y'all know I can't
Candy
see.
then got struck. She acted like, what? You talk about me?
Talk about me? Them stepdaughter can be some evil effing bees, especially if the pappy is weak. Well, sir, don't let Dr. Heavenly see that. Oh, sweet baby Jesus. Which, oh, sweet Jesus, this doesn't touch my spinal cord. Girl, stupid.
I don't know what's
It has
going
struck,
on.
it struck a
With
nerve.
her core.
Nah, she'll tell you. She's so stupid. What's so slow?
I just
Oh,
feel like
geez.
blended families are going to be a thing these days, and people just need to learn how to have blended families and keep it
Yeah.
pushing. It just
But
is
if we
what it
could
is.
avoid ready-made families, like Gabor says, avoid
Yes.
ready-made. If you could avoid ready-made families, avoid it. If you can, please do.
Mhm. But the minute
Nah.
that somebody get divorced, like you don't have to stay with that person for forever in a day. And because if you are somebody who get divorced or separate, because something, everybody ain't married these days, so it is what it is, and no shame, it just is what it
Mm-hmm.
is. Like that's how it is. I was in
Mm-hmm.
a whole common law marriage for forever, but if you can if you leave somebody, especially in those situations where people done have been with somebody for a long time, and then you leave that person, you have kids, that person may or may not have kids, you're blending these families together. I just feel like it's inevitable this day and age. It's almost
Yeah.
impossible because people don't stay in marriages for forever no more.
Mm-mm.
Like people be ready to cut the hell out. They be
They
like,
do.
shit, bye. Like I don't think it's something that people really hold sacred. I'm not saying everybody, so I don't want
Mm-hmm.
nobody to get crazy, and I'm just
They'll be
saying
all
not
right. They
every.
get crazy. They'll be okay.
Right. You see what the thing
But that's your
say?
opinion. Shit. That's how you
Yeah.
feel.
I just feel like people don't hold that stuff sacred no more. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So there's people just get married and get unmarried real
Mm-hmm.
quick. And it
Yeah.
is what it is. And then we have all
Right.
these broken families. And so therefore there are tons of blended families out here. And you just gotta have to learn how to blend them things together. It is what it is. But yeah, if she said that, I think she was wrong for that because why? That don't even
Yeah.
make
Right.
sense. Like
Right. Like, wait.
don't come from my parenting ever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Because clearly Apollo ain't got no problem with it. So if
Paulo
Apollo
ain't
ain't
got
got
no
no problem,
say so.
okay, if
He
he
ain't
ain't
got
got
no
no
say
problem with it,
so.
you shouldn't even be talking. I
He
just feel
can't
like
walk through the door. He can't
he
even
should
pull
have
up in the driveway good, child.
he
Right.
should told
Barely
his wife
get
to
to the
hush.
driveway.
Who
Like
said
your
last
wife
week he
need to
can't
be
ride
talking.
past me? Somebody said, was it you, EJ? Or was
Somebody in
it
the chat
Avery?
said
Somebody
that.
said he can't even drive past
You can't even
me.
drive past. Mm-mm.
Oh, he need to pull over. If he see me come, he need to pull over, get out my way.
I want to get out the
It's
way.
Yes,
called
marital career
marital career
changes.
changes. Jesus Christ.
She said
Well,
marital
sir.
career changes.
Well, that's that on that. We have extended this far longer than we needed to because it really wasn't nothing. It is what it is. Any thoughts? What y'all want to see next week, or what y'all think gonna pop off next week, so we can
But I
just
want to
be
see the
prepared.
reunion. When
Be
is the reunion?
prepared.
Yeah,
They
just give me the
already filmed
reunion.
it. I think Heaven said they're gonna have 15 episodes, maybe 15 to 18 episodes. So we're on episode 12, so we should be winding down. Yeah,
Not 18. Y'all get
yeah.
on.
They
Cause
don't,
I
they're
don't
not
know
doing
what
the
Maybe
20 plus
18.
episodes like they used to. They're not doing those anymore. So maybe
Oh,
it's 15 and maybe three to make it 18. Maybe it's 15 episodes and three reunion to make it 18. Something like that.
okay.
So yeah, so we should be winding down Married to Medicine pretty soon. I'm just ready to get over with and see the reunion because Phaedra didn't go there, but she didn't want to, you know, she didn't want to be there. But anyway, that's that on that. Any other thoughts, ladies?
mm-mm. I'm just
Mm.
ready for the reunion, girl. That's it. I'm ready for it to be over with. They done took my spirit at this point, and they just done drained me.
Yeah, and they played with us like we was gonna really see something. It's just
Because I was
yes,
ready for a fight. I was like, this is all worth it. If I get to see this one part, if I get to see Dr. G get touched, yeah.
Right.
But
yeah,
he
they
was out
didn't
here
I
show us
calling the
that.
popos, so
I need to watch
yeah.
it on Peacock. Who watched it on Peacock?
I watched it on
I
Peacock.
watched it on YouTube TV.
So was
Oh,
it
but
different on
Peacock be
Peacock,
having that
EJ?
unedited.
Was it different on Peacock?
I haven't watched it
Oh,
there yet. I might
yeah,
have to run it back just in case.
yeah,
I
because they
watched it
said
on Peacock.
Peacock.
I didn't see no fight.
No, they said Peacock always have extra like it scenes,
Yeah.
in their in
Oh,
their uh
oh, okay. So I
their
wouldn't know
viewing.
if they did or didn't because I always watch it on Peacock because it don't
Okay,
never be on the free
Mm.
app no more. So I
okay.
always watch it on Peacock except for that
It's
one
on the
week.
app.
Remember that week that it
It's on
went
there
that it
now.
went on
It was
Peacock?
on there the last weekend this week. That's why I got pictures.
I just stopped trying because I was like,
Yeah,
they don't never have it up there. So I just go straight to Peacock now.
yeah. I tried to today about 3 o'clock. I said, "Oh dang, I should have tried this earlier." But yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay. See, I didn't even
um,
know that. So I'll be watching the extras. Okay.
Maybe you do, but I showed pictures of everything, just about everything that happened.
It's the
Maybe
same
nothing.
stuff.
Yeah, maybe okay. Maybe they didn't have anything in Trinity.
He could have
Maybe.
at least fell down or something. Like
Okay, that would have been funny, girl. I did like
he
that
could have
part.
at
We didn't
least
talk
fell.
about that part. But when
What
Dr.
is
Jackie had went over there, and I did like that part when Dr. Jackie went over there and was talking to King, talking about maybe y'all just need to go what to
honey?
say that 15.
What number y'all on?
Right,
Maybe y'all need to finish y'all 15.
right,
He did laugh. He did laugh. He
right.
laughed.
That was
Yeah.
funny. Dang
Yeah,
it.
that kind of broke the ice a
She
little
know
bit
how
because
to exactly lighten the mood a little bit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But the Tisha show don't, because she show was having
No,
a whole conversation with Phaedra and Green Giant and her husband
right.
with his head down, his head between his knees, like he tried not to throw up. Maybe that's what it was. He might have been seasick, ain't it?
He might have been seasick. Right. He thought he didn't got rocked and socked. Now he on a boat.
Rocking and
He
socking
about
or something.
feeling like it. Like, oh, he thinking about that young boy would have got a hold of me.
Because he said he was
Lord,
embarrassed. I was embarrassed. And
I'm
she said, well, I
embarrassed.
was thinking, what that gonna happen? What you
She said
gonna
it was
do?
gonna be they was gonna fight to the death.
Fight to the death. Men do fight to the death. They do fight. Somebody got to be hurt. Somebody got to be bleeding. Something. Men fight to the death. That's why men don't need to fight. That's why
Girl,
they don't need to
she
get into
said,
it.
"Nuh-uh." She said it wasn't even gonna get that far
She said,
because first
because
of
I was
all,
there.
she basically told him, first of all, you ain't that nigga. You was not
That's
finna
what
get
I was
you.
getting
She
from it.
did.
Right.
She did. She said, I've been combat trained. I'm like, girl, how long has it been since you didn't ran a quarter mile? How
Yeah, she was
long?
running though.
How
I
long has
felt
it been
like she
since
was
you didn't
telling
been
him. She was
when
telling him
last
that he
time?
couldn't do nothing.
Because last 4-5
Right.
years you've been up there with Dr. G. You ain't in the military no more. I know, and I ain't heard about you go. You're not contest. I ain't seen you doing no
She didn't have
gym.
no
No,
titties in the military either. It don't look like. Cause
she
them
said I was
things
a medic.
see,
She did, and
You and I
see,
say you was on the front line.
I didn't want to take away
oh,
from her moment because I got what she was
Oh
trying
yeah,
to
but
say, but
what
it was
I, you
funny
know
because
what?
I
I'm
laughed.
sorry. We need to give her credit because she was trying to pump herself up, and her husband kept breaking her down. So
she was the wrong ninja.
yeah, he ain't gonna give you no. You got that. That's right. You was in the military. That's right. Combat. Right.
She
Okay.
said fight to the death, nah, boo.
That's
Cause
right.
you
That's
you
my
would have
baby.
been death before it got that far. You would have been
Right.
death. And they
Leave
would
the
have been pulling
cardiac
King up
arrest.
off of you.
So they would have been resuscitating.
For real.
Right. She's a medic. She would. You
And
had the right
all these
one.
You
doctors
was
out
running
there,
the do.
everybody know CPR, so we good on that. Listen,
Okay.
Right.
We need.
everybody
We
was,
need no CP3, baby. You got to get it done. We need you.
oh my
And
goodness.
you can
Oh,
do it to Kendrick Lamar. They not like us.
right, yeah.
That's what they
Just sing that to
say.
yourself.
That's what they say.
Put
You
your
just
hands
say
faith
they
and
not
love.
like us. Listen, you need to do
Okay.
it. That's what you do. To Kendrick Lamar, they not like us.
That is crazy.
Sorry, Drake. I'm just saying. Get you one.
Okay.
Anyway, that's that on that. If nothing else, EJ, what you got going on your channel? Then Aries, talk to the people. Let us know.
I just uploaded my video for the Family Business New Orleans, my review on it, and then of course I have my review. Then I have the after show that's up with Curtis and I, so definitely check that out. I'm gonna try to drop some more content this week, but don't hold me to it too closely. But I'm definitely gonna try to drop some more stuff. Just look out for Thursday. Of course, I'll have my after show live and then I'll do another review, but I might do some more content in between there. Just keep your notifications on. I appreciate you guys for coming out. This was fun.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Aries.
Look, y'all, just turn your notifications on, okay? So y'all can be ready for whatever I'm cooking up over here. I've been watching some Datelines, figuring out which ones I want to come and bring to the table. So make sure that y'all are locked in. But other than that, thank you, Candy and EJ, for letting me join y'all to talk about these crazy medicine people on this stage. And yeah, I'll see y'all next time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. And I am monetized.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you.
congratulations.
Finally got monetized. I don't know what YouTube was doing. They was playing with me. They was playing with your girl. They was playing with me. I don't know what they wanted. I ain't changed. I ain't do but one thing different. and that was just one. I don't know
Sister
what they
girl,
was
just take the win.
expecting.
Just take the win. Just
I'm gonna
take the
take
win.
it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take
Yay!
yes, and I'm gonna celebrate all of mine. And I am how many? What where am I at now? Let everybody know where I'm at because I'm gonna celebrate all of mine. Okay, I'm at 923, so
Hey,
I'm almost at 1,000. So I'll be fully monetized there. But yeah, I am. Yeah, I just clicked the little button on Saturday, playing around in the studio. I said, let me click this button and see what they're gonna do. And I said, oh, I can't take it back. Because I was like, oh, I can't take it back. And I just woke up this morning to a surprise. I was like,
That's what I'm talking about.
I am monetized, guys. I am so excited. That makes me want to work now. That really makes me want to work.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to put it in work before I be demonetized. But I am I'm excited because I know I got to keep it. So that makes me want to put in some work, and I do plan on doing so next month solo work when these shows come back out. So I'm gonna get
hey,
the work in. Um what else? What else? Oh yes. And guys, while we have you here, everybody that's here, please send a prayer for Tamika. I hope I'm not overstepping. But if I am, I'm sorry. I love you, Tamika. But everybody, please send up a prayer for Tamika's den. She's under the weather. And we know always we've all known that she had some health complications, in the past couple months. So we do want to send up a special prayer for her. Just sending speedy recovery, and complete and total healing over her body, in Jesus' name. So if
Yes.
you all please, just send up a prayer for her, please. And if nothing else, ladies, we're gonna wrap this thing up and we're gonna be out of here.
hey.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Have a good one.